Welcome to another beautiful day. My name is Obinje. Today we are going to be talking about the downsides, the five downsides to being involved with a sugar daddy, a zaddy, an aristo, or whatever name they are being called. We're talking about the five downsides, and that's because if you look around you, sugar daddy is a norm. It's a trend, and it's like if you don't have a sugar daddy as a young girl, as a lady, what are you doing? I mean, where did you come from? So we're going to be talking about the five downsides because it's like it is the most important thing, and of that the reason is because the economy is difficult. Although I know the economy did not just become difficult today, it has always been difficult. That means to say that this sugar daddy business did not start today. If you guys understand what I'm saying, it did not just start today. It has always been there, time immemorial. And before we talk about the disadvantages or the downsides of being involved with a sugar daddy, we are going to also talk about the benefits that these girls get being involved with this sugar daddy. And the only benefit I can, place my mind on right now is the financial benefit. I mean, they are involved with these men because of the money, the financial benefit they are going to be getting from these men. And these financial benefits can be in any way. So imagine a young girl who probably does not have a source of income is living in the high cost area. She's paying rent that you and I know that she cannot afford. She's going on vacations to exotic countries, vacation spots. She's dining in fancy restaurants. She has the automatic or the automobiles that cost a lot of money. The list is on. So many things that these girls get from this sugar daddy. That's the reason why they go into this business. So before we talk about it, if you're just seeing me for the first time, I said my name is Obinje, and this is the Obinje O Talk, where we talk about love, life, marriage, everything that has to do with relationship. So please subscribe to this channel, turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, please join the conversation down below by dropping your comments. Thank you for joining me this live. So I said the disadvantages of being involved with these elderly men. The disadvantages of being involved with them, look around you, it's around us. You don't need it. How much more of being involved with a married man? A man who can be your father, or let's even not liken him to being your father, but somebody who, by every means and every standards, you are not supposed to be having a romantic or sexual relationship with. Somebody that you know that by all means you are supposed to be giving him the respect that he deserves, and he also should be looking at you in that eye of respecting you. You are not his wife, and you do not have any business whatsoever to be meandering around with him. So whether you like it or not, there are disadvantages involved in this kind of relationship. And I said early on, the economy is difficult. Yes, we know. Times are difficult, we know. But if we look at it from the real sense of it, every one of us should be working, making our own money, whether you are employed or you are not employed. And if you're not employed, it means that you are into business. You get what I'm saying? You are making a business for yourself, you're running a business for yourself, so you're making some amount of money. So if you are employed or you are into business, the first thing you should be thinking is that your money should be able to take care of you. And if for whatever reasons the money you make, your salary or the profit you make from your business is not enough, you should start looking for other ways to scale up. And when we talk about scaling up, we're not saying that the best way of scaling up is going into sugar daddies. No, we are in a time whereby there is, let me use it, diversification. So you could be working and at the same time you could be doing a business. You could be doing a business, you have a physical business. Who says you cannot take your physical business online? You can. There are many ways you can make money. There are different streams of making money. So if you are in a business, you run a business or you're working and you think the money you're making is not enough, it can afford you that kind of lifestyle that you want, there are other streams of making money. And when we say other streams of making money, we're not talking about a sugar daddy, But because we like to tell ourselves the truth, these things do happen. So I cannot just come and sit down here and say because the money you're making is not enough, or you are not even making money, then you shouldn't have a sugar daddy. Even if I preach it from today till tomorrow, till Jesus tarries to come, this business has come to stay. It's as old as time. So people are always going to get into the business of sugar daddy, zaddy, aristos, and all of that. And you see, it's very common in the university system where young girls want to keep up appearances. Young girls available. These sugar daddies are always available. They are available for these young girls. So you see, there is demand, there is supply, there is supply, there is demand. But what I'm saying in today's video is that despite the fact that we tend to look at it as something that is not good, it's still going on. So for those who think it's a business or it's a lifestyle or whatever it is, we want to talk about the downside to getting involved with a sugar daddy, because you need to know that despite the financial benefits that you might be getting from that sugar daddy, there is a downside to it. Yes, there is a downside to it, and in no particular order. Please bear with me. I ran out of light, and it's like the rain wants to fall. So, and I just decided that I have to make this video today. So please bear with me if the lighting is very, very poor. So, like I was saying, in no particular order, I'm going to be listing the disadvantages, the downsides to being involved with a sugar daddy. And the first that comes to mind is that you stand the risk of, being involved in a physical abuse, either from him or his wife. Now, this sugar daddy, this zaddy, this aristo that you're following, obviously is an elderly man. We're not talking about a young man. We're talking about an elderly man in age. So there is this behavioral difference between two of you. He's more like your daddy, you're more like a child. So there are times that he's going to get physical with you. You'll be lucky if you come across one who is not physical, or should I use the word physical, or there's going to be some kind of abuse. Yes, that's what I should have used. The word I should have used. There's going to be some form of abuse from this kind of man. Sometimes they would outrightly tell you that your way of thinking, your reasoning does not match up with them. And that is, when you look at it, it's true, because this person is more matured than you, experience wise and every other thing wise. So you are going to be behaving like a baby towards him, and he might get easily irritated. So this is the verbal abuse. There's also going to be emotional abuse, not to talk about physical abuse from him. Some of you actually go through physical abuse from this sugar daddy, or just that you cannot come out to tell us. I mean, we are going to ask you who sent you on errand. Now, when we talk about the physical abuse from the man, there's also the risk of, physical abuse from his wife. Oftentimes, we've seen videos on Facebook, Instagram, where wives of these men pursued these girlfriends to see the wives literally throw shame away, and attack you, physically attack you, the young girl that is following her husband. If you haven't seen videos, I have seen videos where the wives actually pursue these girls, beat them. You are the invader in her marriage, so she's going to be fighting for what is hers. So she's going to disgrace you in public, she's going to beat you. So this is what we are talking about. You're likely to face abuse from either the man or his wife or even his children. And honestly speaking, I wouldn't want to be abused. I wouldn't want to face any kind of condemnation because I'm involved with a sugar daddy, or because of the money he's giving to me. So that is one risk or downside of being involved with a sugar daddy. Another risk that you stand to get is STDs. You are involved with an elderly man, should you're probably not the only girl he's involved with. Yes, you are not the only girl he's involved with. Any man who can decide to cheat on his wife has lost every moral code. So there is the probability that while he's sexually intimate with you, he's also sexually intimate with another girl somewhere. And you know how the circle goes about sexual escapades. So you risk contracting STDs by just involving yourself with an elderly man. You don't want that for yourself. You have your life well ahead of you. You don't want to come down with different type of STDs that you don't know. Besides, it doesn't show on the face. So that elderly man, that sugar daddy that is giving you all the money, giving you that fancy life, that dream come true, he just might be your ticket to contracting STDs. So you wouldn't want to, get involved. But like I said, even if we think it's not right, people are going to be doing it. And that's why we're going to keep talking about it, because we have younger generations coming behind us. We have younger girls coming behind us. We need to, keep saying these things so that they will know that, yeah, there's the advantage, which is the financial benefit, the monetary gifts, and all of that. But there is something that is more than that, which is a disadvantage. And this is what I'm talking about, contracting STDs from him. Now, another disadvantage is that this relationship is going to be a secret. Yeah, this relationship you have going on with you and this sugar daddy is going to be a secret. When you're dating that young guy or guy that's a little bit older than you but is not a married man, you want to flaunt that relationship for everybody to see. But when it comes to this particular one, you can't flaunt it. You can't, because definitely he's a married man. He's an older man. And when we're talking about older man, we're talking about a man who is married. We're talking about a man who is married. His wife is at home. You get what I'm saying? We're talking about a man who has a functional family somewhere. See, as much as you might even want to, flaunt it, that is, if you want to, he wouldn't want the relationship to be in the open. He wants it to be discreet. He will want you to keep it as quiet as you can. Do you get it? And what good is it being in a relationship whereby you are doing the cat and mouse game? You are doing hide and seek relationship. Every time you people want to see, you have to plan it days ahead or weeks ahead. You get what I'm saying? Or you have to go out of town. He doesn't want to be seen with you in public, or you are ashamed. In fact, most times it's not even you being ashamed or afraid of being seen in public with him. It's him who has something to lose, so he doesn't want it to be in the open. So that's one of the downsides of being involved with an elderly man. Your relationship is going to be discreet. It's going to be, kept under wraps. It's going to be a secret. It's going to be, a discreet kind of thing. I mean, that's too much work for being in a relationship, or too much work for just getting money from being in a relationship with an elderly man. Another, downsides to being involved with a sugar daddy is that the relationship is temporal. Whether you like it or not, it's temporal. I know a lot of you will say that there's the possibility that he's going to, leave his wife for you, because that is what he told you. In another video I'm going to make, I'm going to talk about the things that men tell women just to get into their pants. And this is one of the lies that men tell women. I am going to divorce my wife anytime. Not anytime, sorry. I'm going to divorce my wife soon. We no longer flow together. We are just living under the same roof because of the kids. All those kind of things they tell you just because they want to get into your panties. So have it at back of your mind that when you are in a relationship with a sugar daddy, it's a temporal thing. But you are going to be there thinking that, oh, he's going to leave his wife for you. He's going to leave this, that for you, because he told you. Yeah, he told you those things because you are gullible. And when he's had enough of you, he's going to come back and tell you that he and his wife worked their differences. So they are trying to give their marriage another chance, another opportunity. What happens to the relationship that you had with him? It comes to an end. It comes to an end. So this is with an elderly man. At the moment, you might not be thinking about it because, it's the money. I mean, the money can get you flashy outfits, it can get you jewelries, it can get you the latest phones, iPhones, it can get you a car, it can pay that rent, it can give you that comfortable lifestyle you want. But after all of that, what next? Now, the last but not the least thing that I would want to talk about is that it can affect you not even having a relationship, a long-term relationship. Because when I say long-term relationship, you want to eat your cake and have it. What do I mean by that? You want to have this, sugar daddy that is funding that your lifestyle, On the other hand, you want that relationship with that young guy who you think you're going to get married to. But have you ever sat down to tell yourself that no matter how, secretive you are, this relationship is not going to find out? You think this boyfriend that you have by the side is not going to find out that you are keeping a man by the side? It's only a matter of time. And truth be told, how many young men would want to, get involved with a young girl who is involved with an elderly man? It's all an involvement thing. How many young men? So you risk losing that long-term relationship that can materialize into a marriage simply because you have a sugar daddy, you have a zaddy by the side. So these are just the disadvantages or the downsides, according to me, based on my opinion or the way I see things of being involved with an elderly man. But like I said, people are going to make decisions for themselves irrespective of how it hurts them. But for the benefit of the younger girls that are coming behind us, we are going to tell them that being involved with a sugar daddy does not pay. At the moment, it will look as if it's working right for you, but time will tell how far you're going to go. So guys, I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to thank each and every one of you who stopped by to watch this video. Thank you, and I hope that you don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's Obinje O, your one and only relationship enthusiast, where we talk about love, life, marriage, and everything that has to do with relationship. Turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up, and of course drop a comment down below. I'll see you another day. Bye.